Alright, good morning everyone, it's Fat Frog, and I am playing Ragnarok, Ark Survival Evolved, not Ascended today. Obviously, Ragnarok's not quite out yet. And I am playing my single player save from, I'm guessing this is like 2017, I think. So, I'm a little out of sorts here. So, I know these guys eventually got killed by a Giga. So I wonder if that guy's in the neighborhood. So we're going to fly around. We're going to check out the map. Kind of wanted to re-familiarize myself with it before it launches for Ark Survival Ascended. So we're going to just check out the map here. Got everything running on Epic since now I actually have a PC that can... or my PC is up to snuff to actually run it this way, so it's kind of interesting to see it in this fashion as well. Is there a person down here? What's going on? Oh, that's probably. I'm just kind of curious to see. These were all experimental guys here. You're a S+ guy. What are you? S+ item collector. What are you collecting? I wonder. I don't know. You don't collect eggs. There's an egg collector or something like that for that. Anyway, so we're going to buzz around and we're going to check everything out. I'm going to head back to my old base and see what that looks like. I can't remember if my plant species X array is up here. So this is my single player, which I copied over to a server, and then I played on there for years and years. Okay, so we do have some plant species X out here. So that's why some things got destroyed later on, and some things got built up. So you may have seen some of that on, if you're a long-time viewer, you may have seen some of that sort of thing going on live stream before. I started a series too, and then I sort of turned that into a live stream. What is this? I'm under attack. I'm going to die, am I not? There's a brood mother down there. Okay. For some reason I spawned a brood mother in down there. Okay, that guy... I'm definitely faster than that wyvern. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hopefully everything is looking okay and sounding okay. Sometimes it's a little bit goofy when I switch games. But let's get back to our main base. We were just at our little outpost. And let's land up here. Okay, that guy wasn't aggroed on me. Be cool to see the volcano going off. That's probably going to look pretty darn awesome, I would think, on ASA. Running out of water pretty quick up here. Let's head back. Looks like we got some colors left over from some event long ago. That's pretty cool. Oh, I love this map. I forgot just how much I love the layout of most of this map. This area is really cool. I'm hoping they don't plant all kinds of crazy trees and stuff in here like what they did to the volcano on the center map, because that doesn't make sense to have lush vegetation all over an active volcano. It would all die. And then we've got these weird pools over here. And light blooms. I got the light bloom and shafts on. I never do that. I don't know if we'll be keeping that up or not. Let's take a drink. Okay, we got our little weird buff here, so we're steaming. See? Steaming. Alright. Let's buzz around this way. Hopefully notifications went out. Let me just check something real quick. See if there's anybody out there. Yeah, we got some people on. Good to see you. Alright, just wanted to check that. I'm not used to having the... I used to playing single player and actually being able to pause the game. It's kind of handy. It's not real handy when you're trying to raise babies and that kind of stuff, but... can be handy otherwise. I'm out of food also. And I am going to remove these guys here. Oh, we got some skins too. animated series costume. I forgot that those came on. We got a couple of things from drops. Let's head back this way. Got my old female character as well. Eve, I think, right? This Eve? Yes, this is Eve 6, I guess. Was that a band? Wasn't there like an Eve and a number behind it? Morning, Pixie. How you doing? I fired things up here a couple of minutes early. I am really curious to see what they're going to do with like some of these ruins in here. So like this one is pretty cool, and I think without changing the settings, you can probably build in here. Oh my gosh, I forgot. We had overspawns of onyx, so we're not going to be visiting that. Ooh. That's way too many onyx. I don't know if they ever fixed that. Let's stop and get this ring drop too while we're at it. That's why the FPS all of a sudden went down also. The big question is, when it does drop on ASA, is where we're going to build. That was a really good Pteranodon saddle blueprint. There's so many good spots to build. I kind of want to build where my main base was before. Skibbity. Liddy. Is that how they say it? Welcome to the live stream. Man behind the beard, good morning. Good to see you today. Let's see. What was that? Something just disappeared down into the mesh there. I'm not sure what that was all about. But yeah, so many good spots to build up here around in here. Whoa. Little laggy. As things are coming in here. I forget that that's a ruin. Is there any ruins to enter in over here? There's one somewhere. I think it's... I kind of wanted to look at some of the ruins too and see how they're changed. And a lot of these things I, haven't been into for a long time because, once you explore them, you don't really need to come back. This is the one I was thinking of over here. This little spot, which is all the death in here. That guy's got a hatchet in the back, which is no good. I need some food. There's the map. That guy had a real problem. Bunch of cages. Oh, and I forgot too. Cool thing about Ragnarok is it's got stuff. I might start, naked on the beach because you can just pick up a lot of cool stuff. Like, what did I just get here? We got a bunch of metal hatchets. We got a primitive pike. I think we got a sword. And we got some arrows. I know we got some other stuff as well, so that's pretty good. So yeah, that's just a tiny little ruin. There's a couple others I want to check out as well too. As well as just kind of see how the old crew is going. I think we'll probably switch over to one of my wyverns to have a real Ragnarok experience. There are a lot of good options here. The spoil timer seems to be, it's probably vanilla. It's probably just raining spoiled meat on me here. Alright, we're out of food. I think we're doing pretty good. I wonder what level my character is. Yeah, here's my half-built base. Maybe not even half-built at this point. Do I have a... I do have a griffin. I have an unnamed griffin. Okay, so cool. Let's see. Do I have a grill out here? I don't even... Do I... Oh, there's one. Should be one. Yeah, right here. Any food in here? Good. We got some food. Come on. There we go. There we are. Nice. Oh my gosh, I still have just wooden stuff here. Alright, I'm trying to think. Is there just a place I can dump stuff? Hey, got ears the Jerboa. We gotta bring ears along, I guess. And then, what do we have upstairs? Anything at this point? Not really, just our griffin. Well, we'll grab him real quick, but I do want to drop off this gear. I think I'm going to make a crafting table. I don't think I have an S plus crafting table here yet. I'm also starting to get used to this movement speed. I forgot we have, there we go, S plus crafting station. Let's learn that guy. Where do we have to make that? Probably just on ourselves. So 20 hide, 5 metal. I'm just going to hide, metal, stone, wood. Okay. Hide, metal, stone, wood. Hide, stone. Well, that's wood and stone. Can I, am I overburdened or something here? Okay. Can I craft that up yet? There we go. Mr. K, good morning. How's the update for you? I still have not played the update. I've been busy all week, so I haven't had a chance to play, and I've heard things are a little, they're not so great. You know, there's a little bit of some instability. So I thought for the live stream, I thought I would do this instead, just to save myself some potential grief. Oh, I got a chainsaw in my inventory here. Oh, I already got, excuse me, doing this a little wonky. I need a shotgun or something. I don't need to bring this stuff with me. There we go. How's my... I don't have any gauntlets. I'm not wearing any gauntlets. There we go. It's probably hot. That's probably why. Alright, drop that stuff. Oh, it's just a broken chainsaw. Also, yeah, everyone was so speedy. I didn't even put... You know, I'm not playing, you know, PvP, so I never went crazy with my movement speed. What is my movement speed, by the way? It's 125%, 0.5. What's my weight? Just out of curiosity. I'm only level 88. Weight's 400. All right, let's put that away. I got some berries. I got some food. Got water. Like I said, I need some sort of ranged weapon here. What do we have? Lots of gunpowder. Let's grab... Do I have any ammo for a shotgun? I don't want to craft up a bunch of ammo and stuff like that. Look at this. My best rifle here is only 379%. Well, we got... I can do this. Grab this, and let's make some shotgun. Oh, we didn't learn any of this stuff. I must have done a mind wipe right before on my last save here or something. Or, like what happens sometimes with Ark, your Ingrams will get cleared out once there's an update. Alright, so let's make some shotgun ammo. Craft up all we can. Don't have a particularly powerful shotgun, but it's better than nothing. Where did it go? There it is. I don't know if I want to bring anything for weapons. So. You did about 10 minutes on single player. You set it all to epic and was getting like 50 FPS as I flew around everywhere. Is that pretty good for your system, Mr. K? I forget exactly what you got. Sounds pretty good. Morning, Green Bean. Especially when you're flying, because that can be kind of... Can I get access here? There we go. Alright. 33. That'll probably be enough, I hope. Load this guy up. If we got a flashlight, let's bring that. Here we do. Got flashlights. Put that on there. And that. Is that working? That's working. Good deal. If I set to epic before I crawl at maybe 10. Oh, so that's quite an improvement. ASA has been fine for me, mostly minus a few common rendering issues. Okay. All right. Well, we're going Griffin mode here. All right. I got guys. Oh, I got my tech creatures over there. Got that collection going. Do I have my... I'm trying to see if I set up my greenhouse over here. Okay, my greenhouse does exist. So that's around. We're really burning through some stamina here. That's cool. I don't think I need anything out of this greenhouse. Let's take a look at it anyway. Just to see what we're at. Yeah, looks pretty good. I eventually set up a lot. Oh, that sun though. That's why I turned it off, because it's kind of annoying. It looks cool. Are you gonna get mad at me? No, good. All right. I don't know why I'm grabbing stuff. I don't know if I'll. I don't know if I'll ever be back here. And then let's see if my collection of critters is over here. If I had started that yet. Yep. When I started my 2 of each dino here, this is the collection I got going. All right, cool. That exists. Let's head off to the desert. I probably should bring... Okay, we're going to turn off the light shafts and bloom. That's just obnoxious. All right, options. Light bloom, light shafts. There we go. There we go. Now that looks... less blinding. This is a pretty cool coastline. I do like this area. You have a pretty good system. i9, 32 gigabyte memories, SSD, RTX 4070 Ti. Cool. That's what I got for a graphics card. But the rest of my system is from 2019. But I got a Ryzen 9, I think. So I got a good system at the time. Let's see. Our guy here has 5 points. I think we're just going to put it into stamina. What about your weight? Weight's decent enough. Is this the map? I have the Wyvern Trench plant species. Yep, this is the map. So I'm playing an old version of it. This is my single player versus the server that I had, but it's still there. I had built it by then. Griffins are kind of fun to play with. I do like this area. This area is pretty cool. This would be kind of fun to build in. I'm trying to think of... I'd have to definitely have some walls if I built around here. Sometimes as a frog character, I feel like I should be building in the swamp. And this is the flattest, coolest swamp that you can probably build in. We're going to head up this way. Even low, it tanks to 2 FPS. Ugh. Yeah, something must be weird. And I still haven't tried it yet, so probably will this week. I gotta at least do maintenance on my critters. So I think we're probably gonna, right now, we're probably gonna just look around the map, and then I might tame a griffin. I think might be kind of fun if there's anything decent to tame out here. But I think this map is pretty well balanced, just like visually. Like, you know, there's not like 40 waterfalls here. There's a bunch, but it's not too crazy. I'm going to have to switch and build the awesome spyglass here. I think I have that mod. I think that's all I'm running on here is... Oh, we're out of stamina. Let's see if we can make it. S Plus and awesome spyglass, I think, are the only 2 mods. Oh, man. This slow descent is brought to you by not paying attention to your stamina. I won't be able to try it until my internet company comes to replace my equipment. Well, I hope they come soon, Pixie. Built a monster base inside the cavern at the top of the one big waterfall. Oh, cool. Oh, I know where that one is. Yeah, it's at the sort of the other end of this this area. It is, yeah, back up that way. Now I wish I had a tech suit because I think I'd just jump off, but Looks like at least we're not going to land in the water, so that's good. Hi, you're new to your channel. Can you give you a shout out? Yeah, I'm on. How you doing? 163. Fine for a few minutes, but as soon as I leave the base and try to start making things, my FPS tanks. Usually within about 5 minutes of playing. That stinks. Yeah, that's kind of a cool building spot. Or is there's another big cavern right near here too. I don't think is there a waterfall at the base of it? I don't know, we'll check that one out too. There's a couple of cool spots. There's one, I think the only access is flying through the water. And then there's one over to my right that's by a lake. This doesn't have anything you can crawl around in, but it's still a really cool spot. I mean, the view up here is great. I guess there's a lot of waterfalls off that way, but still I don't think it's over the top. Sometimes they get a little too fantasy about things. Why can't I zoom here? Huh, I can't dive. Strange. Maybe I need to... Oh, I have the map out, that's why. That was the issue. Hello, Carno. Yeah, there's this cavern over here. Gotta get the hang of dive bombing with griffins again. I didn't really mess with the snow owls too much. There's a griffin, speaking of which. Let's see if I can spyglass him. Hard to see. There he is. Oh, it's a 140. Alright, so we might come back for him. But this is a cool building spot too. Alright, well thank you for helping the channel grow. Baby griffins will be awesome to have. Oh yeah! They're going to have griffins be breedable, right? So this is a pretty cool spot. There's a waterfall here. I don't know if this is the one you were talking about, Kennedy, or if it's the one on the sort of other end of this canyon system. We'll go check that one out too. I think S Plus will allow me to breed griffins if I build the right structure for it. I think that's a possibility, but been a long time since I tried messing with that. Oh, that was it? Okay, cool. This other one is smaller, but it's really cool too. How am I doing? Doing pretty good. Alright, let's not run out of stamina again. No baby creatures on ASE. Where is it? It's sort of over by Beavertopia, which I think is that way. I can't remember exactly. I'll find it. I think I tried setting up a little base there in one of my playthroughs. Yeah, it's just over here. Right? Yeah, there it is. Check it out. The only thing about building in waterfalls and stuff like that is kind of the noise, and then sometimes there's a issue with FPS and stuff like that from waterfall. This actually looks pretty good. Alright, did I get through? Can't remember exactly. Is it down here? This is a very small spot. I'll find it eventually. It's in one of these guys. Is it up higher? Ah, here we go. A little metal in here. Plenty of water. Constant messages that I'm too hot. Yeah, this isn't a very big spot, but it'd be big enough for me. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of breeding and stuff on Ragnarok. So I'll probably keep my base pretty small like I did on the center. I might do kind of a theme or something as well. Alright, cool. Where else to go? Alright, yeah, I didn't want to head off to the desert. Getting kind of far away from that. Gotta remember, I think we want to head actually that way, so. It's too foggy in here. I don't want to go in here. You always build in the island with the metal cave at 5818-ish. Where is that exactly? 5818. Oh, way down in the south there? Southwest? I don't know. I have a metal outpost. There's a really good metal spot here off in the desert, and I forgot which direction I'm going like a goofball. There we are. Can't drop any temporary pins on this game. Also kind of wanted to play ASE just to kind of remind myself of the changes that came with ASA, the sort of quality of life stuff. I don't know how far we'll get into it today. But this is looking pretty good. I don't know if I have... Usually I have ground cluttered turned way down. Let's see what I have here for options of ground clutter. Ground clutter distance. Okay, so it's all way up. Okay. Just curious. That was a perfect time to stop for stamina as well. It's kind of nice running around without the spyglass mod though and having to see all the outlines. There's quite a bit of metal right here where we're at. Okay, we came over here. I think we want to go through this pass. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite maps. It's so huge too compared to the island. I don't know how much bigger it is, but it's way bigger. One thing I really like about it too is all these plain areas, plains like, you know, where we've got these grasslands or whatever, and they're very open. I really like that. I want to build in the grasslands, but I also want to build somewhere where there's no gigas. Like this here. Or brood mothers for that matter. Hello, brood mother. It's a level 60. Something's after somebody. Oh, that sound is so bad. Did I spawn those in, or I'm not sure exactly what happened with that. Oh, there's an alpha T-Rex. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a good place to build. How do you save your game in PS5? That's a good question. So if you're playing single player, it should just automatically save when you exit. And then, I don't know, you have to bring up the console commands, which I don't remember exactly how to do that. And then you just would type in save world as in one word, and that would force the game to save. Otherwise it saves at certain intervals. Perfectly sporting place to build a base with no walls. Yep. And guarded by oops, maybe just castroides or something. Speaking of castroides, here they are. Let's see. There's another outpost. I'm not sure if it's on my single player or not. We'll head up this way. It should be. So we're over here pretty close to the Wyvern Cave that's over here. I bet you I've been in the Wyvern Cave like, whoa, 6 times. I just heard another broodmother. That's confusing to me why there's broodmothers around. T-Rex. Where is that outpost that I had? Oh, this is one of the places I wanted to check out, though. It's a little crazy with Argentavises at the moment. I wonder if that's the one we just saw making the noise or not. I don't know. Oh, it's over there. Whatever it is, it's over that way. Okay, let's check this out. Let's bring our shotgun out. And I'll turn the light on. So this is a really cool ruin, I think. Got all these vines growing in here. This still works. Oh, it's coelacanths. These broken statues. That's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything, there's no like cave or anything in here. It'd be super cool to build a base in here. I don't know if you, I'm guessing we can't lay foundations down in here. Not that you would really, I guess you would need to. For some structures you do have to put a foundation down. Look at this person here with their little dire wolf going on. Oh yeah, and are the credits like up on the walls? I forget. Let's go look over here. Yeah, here we go. Eco Mods Ark. Cool. Thankful player. Ilbert Jinx. All the cool names here. Alright, where's my griffin? Let's go back out of here. Oh, he's under attack. Where'd he go? Come back! Got him. Did he eat him? What are you doing, Griffin? Oh, is this there? I forgot there's a bug. Can I get out of here? Oh, I really need... Am I going to need a jet? Oh, there you are. Came back. Thank you. Whew. You didn't really lose too much health at all. Alright, so that's a cool ruin for sure. Oh, I forgot. There's another really big set of ruins, if I remember right, over in the desert, which we'll have to check out. And where did I set up that outpost? That's where I set it up. Let's go see if that's still here. Looks like oh, yeah, I hadn't built it. I built a big wyvern trap here for getting wyvern milk, I believe. At some point. Because this is a pretty good... So there's usually a lot of free flying wyverns around out here. I don't see any right now. There's one right now as I'm losing stamina. Whoa, there's one. Well, that one is after me. Alright, I think we've probably... No, it's still interested. There's a lot of wyverns over there. Okay. I'm going to go until we run out of stam here. Alright, now I can catch up on stuff too. Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous out here. You must have spawned in the broodmothers. That's not normal, yeah. I can't remember why I have so many, and because on my Yeah, I'm overheating over here. Excuse me. On my what the heck was it? Oh yeah, on my server, I had replaced the Giga spawns with brood mothers, which was easy to do, which was pretty fun. The brood mother sounds terrifying. I know, it's like the worst noise to be just sort of flying around, and it's just like this piercing. It's loud, but it's like piercing too. I don't know how to describe it. Well, I hope I don't die out here from the heat. I probably don't have my fortitude set up very high. Well, we can check over here. There's a bunch of decent loot crates out here in the desert too. I'm kind of looking forward to that. There's it's really good on an ASE. Hopefully it'll be just as good in Ark Survival Ascended. I think it's over here. At the end of one of these little... Huh. Maybe there's just not one here. I put gateway frames by the ones later on. Good way to mark them. So what's everybody up to today? I'm going to probably obviously play in here. I think later on I'm going to do a little bit of gardening. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain though, but it's looked like it's only going to rain for about an hour according to the forecast. Just like a narrow line of thunder showers coming in. Okay, I'm losing some health here. Hopefully we can find some stuff to build some cloth armor. That might be enough to get me through the day here. This is the amazing metal spot here, where I had a metal outpost. It's like a huge quarry, basically. Tons of metal, some obsidian, and then there's a cave over here which has more metal in it. So resource-wise, this is great too. There's like those oil well nodes up there as well. So that's pretty handy. Do have rock elementals and stuff spawning down there. Alright, let's spawn it. Baseball games again for me this afternoon. Oh, that sounds fun. Trying to get your ASA to work. That doesn't sound as fun, but if you get to play, it probably will be good. I think I just passed some sulfur. Alright, now I had another outpost out here somewhere. That's where it was. I had a lot of outposts out here on Ragnarok. I did play this map for like 4 or 5 years, something like that. Alright, so I still have this one. It's just very small right now. This is the coolest colored Carno I've ever encountered. Do like that guy. Are you wild? You are. Oh, here. Let's see if I got enough fiber in here to make myself some cloth armor. Oh, I've got a set of desert armor here. How handy is that? There we are. And we'll do it this way. And did I have a hat on? No. I thought there was one in here though. Maybe not. That's alright. Alright, I'll drop that off. I don't need that. Cool. And I'm still hot, but I'm not too bad. And these were some, I remember these guys. These were like Valentine's Day event jerboas, which look pretty cool. What a shabby looking shack though. Oh my gosh. And where did my griffin go? There, he's hiding over there. Look at this guy. Wow. Alright. Let's go check out these other ruins over here. Alright. Oh man, I'm getting the heat frustration. Lyrka, any tips to beat the island for the first time? Not anything really special. It's just gonna, you know, it's Ark, so it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take some breeding probably, and some just a lot of resources and stuff like that. The most surefire, you definitely want a Yudi, whatever you want. You want to get a Yudi to do to have those boosts for fighting the bosses. So a lot of people do, you know, T-Rexes for the monkey. I don't really think you really need anything special. Whatever you're going to use for, like, say, the broodmother or dragon will work against the monkey, so you probably don't necessarily need T-Rexes. It's kind of the standard way to do it. For the dragon is Theres, and then broodmother would be Megatheriums. But if you get any of those really high, if you get the Theres high enough, they can probably take out anything. But yeah, it just takes a long time to get the critters that you need. But yeah, so this is a really cool looking ruins. I don't really know if it's very good for a base, though. I guess, like, yeah, a small base up here, I guess, would probably be just fine. I just kind of wonder, with the update, how much they're gonna... Sometimes they try to make things a little too fancy. I don't know. And they, you know, they'll probably, like, try to add, like, trees growing up through the middle of it or something like that. And then it becomes a little less useful. So this is pretty cool. What the heck is going on over here? Oh, you killed it. Oh, it was just a bug. Good job. I think eventually we named you Peter. Options. So I think we're just going to go with Peter. Peter Griffin. Not very original, but there we go. And let's give you another point into stamina, I believe, would be good. Placing. I've done all 3 bosses with Rexes, just some good mutated ones. Yeah, I've done it with Rexes as well. I think I did straight up Rexes on my single player, and it worked out all right. It's the trick is like, you know, as far as breeding and stuff goes, it kind of just depends upon what you can find the best saddle for. That's really important. You built in those same runes years ago, by the way. Hello, Hank. How you doing? It was massive. Okay, cool. I love really good Theres with good saddles. Do great. Alpha and Sheila build amazing base in the temple in the desert on Alpha server that we played on. Cool. You had a whole Griffin family. So we're going to be able to breed them so we can actually have... that'll be something, I think. That'll be something I have to experiment with. Okay. But yeah, this is a cool spot. I kind of just like the area over here by the bridge. It's kind of cool. You know, just like fix this bridge, and I don't know. It looks cool enough for me. Let's go check out these other ruins down this way. George, how you doing? What settings are you using? I'm using all epic, except I've turned off light shafts and light bloom. That's a pretty cool little thing there too. I like these terraces. It would be kind of neat to like fill them with crop plots. What was that over there? Big red para. Big red racer. But that's what we're rocking here on ASE. Yeah, I'm not gonna Gonna be too hard to pick where to have a base on this map. It's just gonna be a difficult decision. We're probably gonna run across some more brood mothers out this way, I would think. Unless I just spawn them in randomly. I don't know why I would do that, but well, there's a Giga. You gotta check level 20. So I probably don't have any Gigas yet. I don't even see any cryo fridges out there. I'm trying to remember where these desert loot crates are. If you can kind of I think they start right up here. Of course, they're not guaranteed. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Hopefully those snakes leave us alone. Yeah, if I had one complaint about this map is that this dune area is too big, and they could have used it for something else. I just feel like it's kind of useless out here. You know, because it's very large. It's very, very big. Well, I don't know. What is it? I mean, it's like 10% of the map, I guess, because the other part of the desert, kind of to the left of that inlet, is all rocky, kind of canyony stuff, which is pretty nice. Hello, everyone. Play Reg. Yeah, Chicks Game 2. Hello. Whoa, I'm under attack. You have made me angry. Okay, we're going to try the... there's a couple of diving attacks we can do with this guy. What did we do? 297. Oh, that's pretty good. And we can do the dive bomb smash attack. If I can... Yeah, that got that guy. Cool. I mean, like rules, breeding, taming speed. Oh, those settings. I see. I thought you meant graphics settings. Silly me. I have no idea. Because I'm using a really old... I haven't played single player for a long time, but I usually use something like 3 to 4x taming, 3x resource harvesting. Those are kind of my go-to for starting. Die this. There we go. Those are my big ones. I do have a video out on my channel about single player settings for both Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended, which are pretty much the same. Okay, I was trying to find the desert loot crates that are out here. I don't think I'm in the right channel. Maybe. Here we go. I'll fly out this way and see what's up. One of these days I'll get a hang of flying this griffin. Should be out here at night. They're a little easier to spot at nighttime. I just thought since we were in the area I'd go looking for them, but I'm not having any luck at the moment. Alright. Grab some stamina quick. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to find him. I don't know if anyone else remembers Slipgator. He said Paraceratherium is like a Metallica song. I don't remember him saying that specifically, but I do remember him. He was actually the one that kind of got me into playing Ark and making videos. Kind of inspired me to make my own videos. I don't know who like inspired me to make how-to videos, but I remember looking up something for Ark and seeing somebody had 12,000 views on a how-to video that they shot with their, you know, their like iPhone at the screen. And I was like, okay, I can do a lot better than that. Let's see. And then that's how that started. Yeah, but Slipgator's channel used to be what called like Daily Stuffin' Things or something like that. But he eventually retired and got a sailboat and sails around. I don't know if he sails around the world, but he sails around the East Coast anyway. But yeah, he was definitely one of the OGs of Ark content creators. Do, 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 do. So yeah, the dune area is a little boring, but we're gonna get back into it here. We're gonna head up into the redwoods. I was thinking that I might go check out the ice cave, but I am way too early in the game on this single player save, I think, to do that successfully. I don't think I have any creatures for it. We'll go back and look. I might actually have some in the ice cave. So we can go, we'll take a look at the entrance at the very least and see if I have any bears in there. When I first started playing in Ragnarok, and I can't remember if cryopods were out yet or if you had to, the only way you could get cryopods was by defeating bosses. I think that might have been the case. Oh, I'm out of stamina again. So I had to breed the bears at the entrance of the ice cave and then have the baby follow me through the little choke point and then raise it inside the cave. So I can't remember if I'm that far along where I've done that yet. Yes, pooping evolved. Yeah, moved to Tampa. Yeah, he probably just retired altogether. I don't know, he probably doesn't have to do anything. He had quite a successful channel for a long time. He had a massive overspawn of Pelagornis. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I've had that before. When I first started this stream, I flew past the castle that's out here. And we had a massive overspawn in the castle of Onyx, and I think to some degree spiders. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's that one. Is it? I'm trying to remember which log has the artifact in it. Is it this one? It's not this one. Yeah, it's not that log. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Let's take a peek. I thought it was closer to the forest. Yeah, it's definitely not this log. Redwoods are really cool here. What was the other thing I screwed up? I think I turned all the Archaeopteryx spawns into T-Rexes and things got out of hand. I had like hundreds of T-Rexes running around in these redwoods. Tons of alphas. It was quite a mess for a long time. This is cool in here. It's so pretty. This is not maybe such a great building spot, but it's very pretty. Not used to burning through stamina so fast. Because what level is this dude? 168. I don't know what we tamed it up at. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of Pelagornises. The bats in the castle, yeah. I want to check out this lighthouse too since we're over here. This is another really cool building spot. If I was thinking of like doing a lot of underwater things on a map, this would be probably one of my top build spots, I think, if I remember right. The other one would be the center where you had your base, Kennedy, where you have that cool bay that's kind of, you know, has that that little inlet there. That is awesome. So yeah, I believe we can fly on here in here and won't get kicked out. Yeah, this is cool in here. I guess it's not that big though, but it is cool, no doubt about that. Alright, stamina's alright. Let's fly up here then. As long as there's not a Giga or car walking around up here. I don't think I've had this single player on really since the cars were introduced. So there's probably none on the map right now. Let's get in here. Alright. I built in a couple places on Reg over the years. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Skinny Frog. Hello, Mo123. This is where the sheep spawn. Yeah, lots of sheep. I look neither malnourished or undernourished. So this is really nice view up here. But you can't have gigas spawn like right outside here. And I'm going to fall down there pretty much every time if I ever built up in here. But we got to at least check out the view from top. It's very jerky walking up this way. Yeah, this is cool. Got to watch. First thing I would do if I built up here is build a railing. Because I am going to be falling down all the time. That's cool. Whoa. All right. Whoa. Going the wrong way. Run. Probably run right out the window too. The way I do stuff. Let's go. Did I make it yet? Did I make myself dizzy and I'm going to throw up? Probably. Tree platforms will go on those pillars in that cave. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be really nice. Do I own frogs? No, I don't own any frogs. I do have a little pond out in my yard that I do get frogs that come in. So just a really small, I don't know, smaller than the average table kind of pond, but the frogs do show up there. Usually sometime in June is when I start seeing frogs. There's a trench that you can trap gigas in to knock them out fairly safely. Yeah, we can take a look at that. That's my favorite gaming or favorite giga taming spot, I think, in all of Ark is this canyon over here, which I don't know if I set up yet. I usually put like a behemoth gate over here, or maybe a little closer, and then one down here. Then you can lure gigas in and knock them out pretty easy and safely, like you were saying. All right, what else do I need to check out? We're gonna, I don't know. We'll fly into the ice cave and see if I have anything set up there, and if we do, then we might prep and go say hi to the ice cave. Yeah, here's my early setup with the Plant Species X for stealing eggs. Man, I wish I had a teleporter set up. I'm spoiled by teleporters now. I do love this wyvern trench on this map. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Alpha built outposts there with tree platforms on the pillars. Okay, that's cool. Winter game. You watching Xbox Showcase? No, I'm not watching the Xbox Showcase. Just playing a little Ark Survival Evolved today. Checking out the Ragnarok here. I'm going to look something up real quick, guys. I'm going to go... Let's see. Where is this? Here we go. I'm going to look up Ark. There we go. I'm going to look and see if I can find the command. Here we go. See if this, see if this works. Why is copying and pasting? There we go. Copy. Minus safe spot. Stamina's up. All right. And that is tab. See if that worked. I don't think that worked. Let's get up here a little higher. It sounds volcano-y out here. Oh, it is working, I think. Because I don't think it usually steams up like that. Does it? I don't know. Let's give it a second. If I'm not overheating. I want to see what the volcano looks like. It's cool, but it's also a little cheesy at the same time, graphics-wise. Let's see. Can I Alt-Tab out of here? Or is Alt-Tab? There we go. All right, let me see about that. Admin sheet start volcano. Reset volcano, start volcano, blueprint. Okay. Should we? I'm just saying. Yeah, I think that's what I typed in. The sound goes away, and then it comes back. Huh. I'm not sure how long it takes to start the volcano. I don't know if I've successfully done that before. Do I have a job outside making vids? Yes, I do. This would definitely not pay for for me to live off of. Didn't have that option to let it erupt. Yeah, there's an option. I don't know if there's an option, but there's a... Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's on irregular intervals or what, but yeah, this whole thing starts shooting out the flaming rocks, and then there's rivers of lava start forming. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there they go. Yeah, so it's working. There's no rocks flying out yet. Maybe that takes a while. Oh, there they go. Now we're working. I think I just needed to wait a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to be standing here when in these rivers. There we go. Yeah, it looks slightly cheesy, but like... But I do like the lava flows. They're really cool. There we go. It erupts every so many game days. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the obsidian cave as well. The rocks look a little cheesy, but yeah, the actual lava rivers here are pretty neat. Definitely don't want to be building over in one of those. They go all the way down here. And then there's another cave as well. That's down there. That's, you can kind of escape from the wyvern trench if you have a small enough creature anyway. One thing I like about this map too is you can get Megalanian down there and you don't have to go into a cave to do it. Alright, let's go check out the ice cave. The other thing I might need... So we're just going to go see if we have the bears in there. And if we have the bears, then we'll give it a try, I think. But I'm going to have to come back probably with some fur armor and some soups and stews to keep myself warm and alive. Yeah, that's the castle that has the overspawns with the onyx. Woo! I'm not very good at flying this bird, right? Here's Beavertopia. Out of stamina. There we go. Oh, come on. Gonna land on the beaver. Ah, that works. Take a drink while I'm here. Oh, I gotta fill it. There we go. And we're stammed up. Okay. Say hi to the ice cream or the lava golem. The lava golem's a lot harder to get to for me because I'm kind of a klutz and I always fall in the lava. I think the easiest way to do it, most successfully anyway, but it'll probably give you a headache, is to take a Mangalani and just crawl along the top of the ceiling there, and then you can avoid most things. I also did it fairly well with a alright, we're gonna have to put on some, hopefully this flak will keep us relatively warm. No, it's not, we're ice cubed. Now in single player, this is like, at least in Ark Survival Evolved, you can just grab, there's so many loot crates that are right here. They're not spectacular usually, but as soon as you fly out of this cave, they respawn. At least that's the way it used to work. So you could just farm the snot out of these things if you really wanted to. And if you're not afraid of bears, I'm not gonna... Uh-oh. This is gonna end up badly. Okay, phew. I suppose we could lure the bears away from the loot crates. And nice thing about griffins is... Ah, jeez. That was a fast bear. Then he just chilling out. Okay, here he comes. Woo! Adios, bear. They don't, Here, let's get this guy. Bear's kicking my butt. They don't really seem to follow me until I land. Now he's mad again, I can see him. He coming? There he goes. Alright. Yeah, bears are easy enough to get rid of, I guess. Griffin certainly can't. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead already. I guess we got to get the heck out of here and quickly. Holy cow, almost dead. Wow. Uh-oh. There we go, we made it. We're in a snowstorm. That spiky shooting dude, I forgot their name. Spiky shooting dude. We gotta get out of this cold weather. There we go, we made it. Nearly died though. The ledge allows a free shot at it, and you can cheese it. The drops are only good early game, though. Nothing special. For the lava golem? Alright, I've got to get back to base, I guess. I thought we could at least get inside the cave to take a peek to see if I did have any bears in there, but I guess we're going to have to come back with some fur armor. And maybe some soup if I have any. I don't even know. Or if I have the ability to make it. Probably do. Stamina. This is where I built my first ever base, I think, in Ragnarok, on this little flat area. Which is pretty cool. Well, the rain looks pretty cool, too. Ah, Volanosaur, yeah. Gotcha. I think I probably only did the lava golem once or something like that. Because I only did... This is kind of an interesting spot to build too here with this little hole. Seems to be kind of a popular early game spot. I only did the bosses on this game once. Or on this map once, which is you fight the is it the manticore? I forget what it is. Is it the manticore and the dragon at the same time, or is it the dragon and something else? I forget what it is. What is it? But I do like how they have all those crates around here, because I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to come here naked and afraid. Oh, it just says Ragnarok's Guardians. I used to think they were great, then I went back and I farmed it a few times and they weren't great. The loot crates. Yeah, they're all... what else is with Ragnarok? Ragnarok has windstorms. I can't remember, does it have any other, like, real weather events? I mean, I know there's weather right now, but... Oh, that's hilarious. It's hilarious that I have this many compost heaps, compost bins set up. Alright, let's see if I have anything as far as soups and stews go. Probably not, but... Okay, there's some wyvern eggs and some meat. Ugh, alright. We're going to have to see if we have any fur armor. Okay, we do have some fur armor, and so we have some good stuff too. So we'll grab that guy. Not a lot, though. Can I put this in my inventory, please? Thank you. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to do this. And we've got some shoes, so I need a chest piece probably at the very least. Which we probably can craft that up. Guessing. Alright. Alright, let's we're gonna have to learn that. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's build ourselves craft ourselves a fur chest piece. There we go. Never a Rex or a shotgun or BP that lava golem. Ice Queen red drops are much better. Yeah, the Ice Queen, there's a whole bunch on the way there. And then after you defeat the Ice Queen, then you have a whole bunch there as well. What died over there? Let me look at my... where's it? Silly me. Try blog here. See if there's anything interesting that's happened recently. I demolished a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff. Oh no, my Ichthyornis was killed by a manta. Alright. Oh, we should bring an otter. I saw an otter over here. That'll keep us warm. That'll probably be enough. Like I said, I just want to look in there and see if I can find it. We're gonna switch to the old standby here. We're gonna switch to this wyvern. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime. There's kind of like a little temple church kind of a thing up here, which is kind of neat. And just for game's sake, I'm gonna switch back to morning time here, guys. Stream's sake. Desert red drops give good stuff too. Yeah, the desert red drops are great. And usually there's 3 of them. At least on my game there was like, you used to usually be able to get 3 of them at a time. And it doesn't take that far. You can actually see the lava or the volcano still erupting off in the distance, which is kind of neat. Yeah, we can probably farm the heck out of drops. Need a pyro to carry around to keep you from getting hot or cold. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I think I got some from Dyer. Or I got some from you, Pixie. But I never really raised them up. So I have to have a pick if I want to get out of here, if I remember right. Yeah. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah, the teleport pads in all the spots. Yeah, I think we'll definitely be doing that pretty soon. This guy down already. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a nice flak chest piece. Remember when Ragnarok first released too, there was those weird... Oh, is this one not accessible? Or is it on a rock? It's on a rock. There we go. But there were weird, like, treasure chests, as well as loot crates when the game first came out. But they got rid of those for some reason. I'm not sure why. Whoa! Have you got the stuff on you? Did you eat my corpse at some point, or what? What is all this stuff? Where's the... Here it is. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Should have brought the lightning wyvern to clear out bears. But usually you can run fast enough and get around them. Alright, so just with the otter, I'm only snowflaked. Alright, so let's go over here. Hopefully there's not too many bears down here. Okay, we can run past these bears. Let's get a shotgun ready though, just in case. And there's only one bear. That's lucky. Whoa, I'm ice cubed. Badly all of a sudden. Wow, I almost died again. Alright, we gotta watch out for this bear because we are in a bad situation right now. Ah! Thought I was gonna fall through the mesh there. Alright, let's keep our fingers crossed that I bred some bears over here. Later on, I used Thylas. Thylas are a little bit better, I think. Depending upon what you got saddles for. Why can't I crouch? Why can't I lay down? There we go. There we are. Do we have bears? Come on, bears. Because there's no way I'm going through here without bears. This is. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. There we go. Okay. I don't have bears, and there's a death worm right ahead. Right? Can we still do K mode in this game? We can. Yeah. So I don't have anything set up here, so we're definitely not going to go down that way. Because I'm just going to die. You can kind of go through with a... you might be able to get away with, like, what, a double barrel shotgun? Or a really, really good shield, or several of them. And, there we go. And a good sword or something like that, but I don't have that, so we're not doing it. That's too bad. And I don't remember how to do the labyrinth cave, so we're going to skip that as well. But since we're here, let's go check out these other loot drops. And I want to see if this trick works actually too that I was talking about earlier. So we're going to grab that loot drop. There's a lot of loot crates in here. Is there one down here? Yeah, this is the one we had just grabbed before. So let's grab that guy. It's a good trike saddle if we were interested in trikes. Okay, here's this blue one. We should be far enough away from the bears where they don't care. Cloth armor. Yeah, and this yellow one we got already. Okay, there's another one in this corner, right? Yeah, here's a blue. Let's grab that guy. It's a decent starter piece of gear, though. Let's see if we can get this without annoying the bear too much. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Bear. Just want your loot crate. Your Sarco saddle blueprint. No, no! Darn it. I don't have any way of getting up there, do I? Oh. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this guy to follow us into a good spot here. How's my health? Not too bad. I should be able to do a couple of falls here. See if you can come down here. Where are you? Oh, come back. Ah. You're making me look like a fool. All right, let's unfollow you. Maybe you'll land right there. That might be okay. Oh, that was lucky. That never happens. Okay, so what I wanted to do, we got all the loot crates, which I think there's 5, if I remember right. 2, no, there's 6. There's 6 loot crates in here. And if I fly through here and turn around, I think they should all be back. You miss being speedy in Ark? Yeah, it's kind of... I like... This is 125% movement speed, which I think is about right. Man behind the beard came through this cave with a Hyedodon pack. Interesting. And you take Megatheriums in here. Okay. Alright, I can see that. Yep, so that loot crate's back. That loot crate's back. So they're all back. So yeah, you can farm the snot out of them if that's something that you're interested in doing. At least in Ark Survival Evolved and single player. I have no idea if it worked. I think it still worked in when I had it on a server. But who knows? Maybe they'll sort of fix that in Ark Survival Ascended, but a lot of things that were weird about Ark Survival Evolved still existed in Ark Survival Ascended. So I can go back and see too if we have anything that we might be able to take the cave on with back at the base. I'm guessing we don't. I'm pretty sure I won't have any thylas at this point. If I have some good dire bears, we might be able to do it. Probably don't have any megatheriums. What time is it? Okay. But I don't think I have any cryopods or a cryofridge right now, but I can craft those up. That wouldn't be too difficult. Probably do dinos as much as possible in ASA depending on how accessible. Yeah. Those are pretty good, aren't they? Or mutated megatheriums. They seem like they would be too big. I mean, I certainly believe you, but I think they seem like they'd be too big for that cave to like walk through it. But I don't know. That tree there lets you put a platform on it. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, so made a baked piece. That's something I should probably figure into, is like being close to the ice cave too would be kind of nice for farming purposes and whatnot. Alright, let's see what we have. Okay, so everything we have has to be out basically right now, because I have no cryopods, no cryofridges. So it's either let's switch back. Right, there's nothing. Okay, so I'd have to go look. So who's over here? Papa Bear 150. So this is a wild, so I have no buff here. So we're 224. What do we got for health? 3,000 health. That's not very good. Saddle's okay. Barely. 78 armor saddle. Melee damage is 272. So this bear is not great. It does have 27 points I can put into it. So there's Papa Bear. I need some water. Let's take care of that. And then grab a little bit more meat, and then we'll fly over to our other area. I'm used to just throwing with the automated Ark and the garbage, or the, what is it, trash collector. I'm used to just dumping stuff on the ground and dealing with it later. That's a good shotgun though, 5.56. Wow. I don't remember where we got that from, but that's really nice. 936 armor blueprint for gauntlets. That's pretty cool. Rip that off. And then, what did you had a whole bunch of stuff on you, buddy? Was any of it any good? Worthwhile for the moment? Let's grab the heavy stuff out of here. So, oh, we got some better cold armor here. 215. Okay, so let's switch that out. 161. That's way better. That'll keep you very warm. Me very warm. Hat. We didn't even have a hat, so we'll bring that along. Okay, there's a 410 actual shotgun. All right, let's head this way and see if I have anything worthwhile over this way. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to do the ice cave today anyway. Once you get there, they fit just fine and they melt the worms. Okay. Oh yeah, I suppose they would, wouldn't they? Because they would have a buff because they're insects, right? All right, anything here? Oh, this is so early game. No, I just have one silly bear. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that today. That's too bad. What's over here? These are my vegetarians, right? Pigs are not vegetarians. What are you guys doing over here? Greenie. There's old Greenie over there. Greenie eventually got killed, I remember. Huh. Not taking a saber tooth in there, that's for sure. Yeah, a pair of the Megatheriums will kill the Ice Queen super easy. Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to remember that for when the time comes on ASA. So one thing I was thinking about doing maybe before the game is up today is heading over. We did see a 140 Griffin, so I think we might try to tame that thing if we have enough stuff. We should have. There's an okay rifle in here, right? 220, 222, 279 is the best we have. Do I have darts on me? Here, let's. Man, I don't even have an industrial thing anymore. Darts. I saw darts somewhere. Oh, they were on the Griffin. Okay, 7 darts. That's not going to get me very far. Did we have darts over here? No. Do I have long neck rifle bullets? Simple rifle, yeah. So we can probably make some. I'm assuming I got some. Apparently they didn't go into my inventory. I'm assuming I got some narcotic floating around here somewhere. Can always make some. I do have a chem bench. There might be some in here. No. I think I kept my narcotics over here. Wow, I remembered that. That's pretty goofy. Guess I did play for so long. All right. So, let's make some darts. I gotta learn that. Darts it is. Shocking darts would be much better, because we're gonna have to try to free tame this one. Because we don't have a. Can I repair this? No. We don't have a trap over by that 140. Have a net launcher? I don't. What does it take to make one? Well, I don't have any nets. Do I have a... Is a net launcher actually a thing? Here, hold on a second. Net. There's the net projectile. And that just goes in a harpoon launcher, right? So do I have a harpoon? No. That would be over here. But I should be able to craft one. So let's see here. Checking the wrong menus. Okay, I learned that for some reason. Oh boy, that's kind of pricey at this stage in the game. Let's see. I need obsidian and polymer. Obsidian and polymer. Well, I can pull stuff here, so let's do it that way. Right? Pull. Obsidian. Hey, there we go. Let's just grab it all. And then what about poly? 26. I don't think we're going to have enough poly here. Any organic polymer anywhere? No. So harpoon. We're going to be short on poly. It says I have 0 poly. We should have 23 poly though. Maybe I didn't actually pull it. Let's try that again. There were 0 items transferred. I don't know where the hell the poly is, though, is the thing. Does it tell me where the poly is? It does. Polymer. Polymer is in the fabricator. Okay, makes sense. I can make polymer, or I could go real quick munch some. That's not a fabricator, but this is. Polymer takes forever to make too. We don't need that much. Let's just go munch some Kairuku. 75 storage. Oh, that was full storage. I see. That makes sense. So I probably didn't. Yeah, the polymer didn't move either. Still in my inventory. Okay. That makes sense. But we're not too far away from penguins, the Kairuku, so we'll go munch some of those. We need, I only think 40 polymers, so 14, I think. That's not that much. I think by the time it takes me to make 14 polymer, the trip will take me the same amount, because it takes forever to craft polymer for whatever reason. Plus, I get to munch some penguins, which is always great. If I can find them. Let's see. Penguins. Sometimes the penguins have a hard time around here and they get eaten right away. There's one. Alright, that should be enough, but let's get some for back up here. Is it really? There's no other... Have you guys seen any penguins? No, they haven't seen any penguins. Really? There was just one? Is there any floating around down this way? By the way, what do I need? What kind of stuff do I need to make a net projectile? Is there any? There's nothing really weird in that, is there? Oh, there's polymer. I need polymer to make the net projectile too, so that's... Come on, spawn in, penguins. Sometimes they're swimming down here too. I don't see any. I guess I should have made some polymer. Oh well. I can't miss. I guess I can't miss. Yeah, the super sabers probably ate them. Let's go get the penguins. Do we have any polymer on this guy? It would have showed up in the S Plus deal. Oh well. We're gonna go over here and do that quick. I feel like munching penguins. I don't think there's any Kairuku spawns other than inside the cave and where we were just at. And what else do we do? Hesperornis, but those are too rare to count on, really. So we'll just zip in here real quick. And put on a little fur armor. I did notice a bunch of penguins in here before. And by a bunch, I mean one, apparently. Alright, 28 organic polymer. There's a couple over there. That'll probably be enough. If I eat these 3 or 4. 43. Die, bear, die. Oh, might as well. That's probably plenty, right? There we are. All right, that should be enough, I think. Right? How much? Oops. How much poly do we have? Oh, we got a bunch of stacks. That'll be enough. Mantis. Oh yeah, mantis would be good too. A little further away. That's why we need those teleporters. I could just go zoop over there, kill a bunch of mantis, and be back. Loading the map. And always makes me wonder if we're going to crash or not. Sometimes I think, even though griffins are faster, sometimes I think this slow and steady, just flying a wyvern is just as fast. Certainly don't have to think about it a whole lot. And I do have to get those darts too, so I cannot forget those. Otherwise this is going to be a short trip to get to Griffin, that's for sure. And so one harpoon launcher should be good enough, and then we just need a net projectile. And I forgot we can do that because we got, I think S Plus allows us to do it, because I think if we were playing vanilla, wouldn't I have to go to whatever Genesis that the net projectile comes from? What is that? Oh, feeding trough. That's right. I used to have the tech creatures up there. Okay. So, we'll have enough to... Please. There we go. Let's grab these guys, and then this here, that can go on the ground. What else is in here that really doesn't need to be in here? Those, I can just dump that stuff. All right, those can go back. And then we're going to need that poly. Please. There we go. All right, one harpoon launcher coming up. All right, net projectile. I can't make it in here. I can make it over here though, right? What am I going to need to bring over? No, I have to make it on my person? All right, what do I need to craft a net projectile? Just metal fiber. Grab that guy before I forget. Also, don't forget your darts. 37, only 37. Let's see, I'll do some of that as well. Let me do that real quick. Get that going while I make the nets. There we go. So I needed metal and fiber. Grab a stack of metal here, and hopefully we got enough fiber. We don't really have enough fiber. Let's go. Should have a sickle, I would imagine, by this point. Actually, that bear is going to work real good, doesn't it? Also, we got the tickle chicken over here. That'll probably be the fastest way to get fiber, if I can find some vegetation. There we go. All right, now we should be able to make one, right? How many can we make? 5. That's probably enough. What are we low on? We're going to run out of metal. And probably some fiber. Let's grab a little bit more fiber. A lot of fiber to make a net projectile. Hello, beaver. There we go. I might be a pretty bad shot with the net projectile, so we might as well come with a few extras. And that was metal. I don't want to use up all my metal here. Grab a little wood. Might as well fire that up since we're here. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. Alright, we can actually just stop this. We'll just sneak up this metal and fiber. Oh, I didn't take it out of the guy. Do. Oh, come on. Jazz hands. I forgot about jazz hands. Walking real slow. Hopefully my otter is not starving to death. I should probably check the otter situation here. And almost there. There we go. Alright, net projectile. What are we making? That should be plenty. Right? What do we got? 10. Yeah, that's plenty. Let's load up the harpoon launcher. Get that ready. And we'll drop. Well, this is going to... I don't think I have S+. Are these S+? Or regular refrigerators? Just regular, looks like. Yeah, and I can't put the poly in there, unfortunately, so fine. Alright, let's take Griffin for Griffin. Let's put this guy on passive. Behavior. And we're going to see if we can tame ourselves a Griffin. For our last trick of the day, I think. Thanks for mentioning the net projectile, because I don't think we'd be able to readily do this without it. Only have one T-Rex. That's crazy. I guess I wasn't very far. I actually did start this level or whatever as part of a playthrough series, which I kind of took 2 years off of or something like that, so it's kind of fragmented in a way, but it still exists. Shami, hello, how you doing? Just checking out Ragnarok today for nostalgia purposes, and before they release it for Ark Survival Ascended, we wanted to see what the old version looked like. And it looks pretty cool. It holds up mostly, I think. I mean, I guess, you know, you could complain about the graphics. We do have a griffin trap over here. It would take some doing to lure one over this way, though. Glad you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Got 10 nets. I forgot about the net projectile. It's so cool. Some scary aloes over there. Alright, see if that griffin is still around here. There it is. I assume this is the 140. It's the right color. Oh, I forgot we can do this while flying. We can shoot while flying here, but... land, no. Oh, dang it. Got him. Alright. Oh no, I didn't put the right weapons in here. Come on. There we go. Look at them all trapped in that net. Oh, I wish I had my other... spyglass. That's a miss. How? Wonder how many darts this is going to take. Not a great rifle. Waiting for the wild griffin to go to unconscious wild griffin, since I don't have my fancy spyglass. Ah! Oh no! I think we're gonna be alright. He's not even sleepy yet? Am I overheating, by the way? I just realized I... Ow. Oop, that's a miss. Alright, fire another dart here. And we'll see if the project... Oh, he's off. Is he down? No. We gotta switch the projectile gun. There he is. He's really taken off. Don't want him to fall in the water. And I don't want him to land on the brood mother either. Alright, let's get close. Okay, we're clear to shoot. And got him. Come on, land. Alright, so he was torpor running, so that's good. So hopefully it'll go down pretty quick. Wish I could see what the health is on him. He doesn't look too bloody. Oh, I hope that was... I forgot to bring food. Okay, so this is an annoying bug I hope they got rid of. Where the guys just walk away on you. Alright, we gotta find some prime meat. I forgot. We need to do that. What level are these Brontos? A 15 and a 50. Let's see if we can work these guys with a shotgun. That guy went pretty well. There we go. Alright, is that guy gonna fight us? I guess we're gonna have to stand and take these guys out here. So wimpy, these guys, griffins are. There we go. Did we get any... Okay, we got enough prime. We'll leave that guy there. There's our griffin who's down. Way more than enough. Let's just do that. What about unconsciousness? Are we going to need some... We might need some stuff, some narcotic. Did I bring any narcotic with me? Of course not. We're going to head back real quick and get that one. Rename him Deaf. Yeah, he's got some hearing loss. He's going to have some tinnitus, I think. Yeah, being able to fly and shoot off the back of stuff is pretty awesome. Is there anything that's like that right now in the game? There is, isn't there? In Ark Survival Ascended? I forget. I'm trying to remember. What we can... There's... I don't know. I'm hungry. Alright, let's switch this out. Greased up deaf griffin. Oh, there's this spot too. Forgot about this sort of quarry spot. I feel like one of these Ark maps I should do like a challenge of the first, I don't know, first long while and just try to do it without flyers. Maybe like when Lost Island or one of those maps come out, it's like, we'll just do ground game for, I don't know, several weeks. Because there's not, oops, there's not much I have to do. You know, there's not a lot of things I have to tame and whatnot. I guess on Lost Island there'll be a couple of new creatures, right? There's that weird thing that shoots like the ice fire spines, or yeah, though that weird thing. There's that other monkey. And is there a third one? I don't remember. Or is it just those two? Lost Island is your favorite? Lost Island's really nice. For some reason I like Ragnarok better. I think it's just a familiarity. Alright, let's grab that in case we need it. I want to get me a griffin, and I don't have a cryopod, so we just have to have it fly back with us, I guess. That's alright. I should have looked around a little bit more for danger. That would have been smart. I think they're going to be okay where they are, but cinema crops, that's the one. Yeah, there's 3 different creatures there that we could get. And cinema crops are pretty awesome. I mean, I guess they're not as necessary once you get a tech suit, but especially before you have a tech suit, they're pretty nice. There's some other special thing other than flying and gliding that the cinema crops does. I forgot what it was. Doesn't it have like a scream or something? I forgot what the scream does. What does the scream of cinema crops do? Alright, one more dive here. And then we'll have to grab some stamina. There we go. That's true. Cutest backpacks ever, and they're not ugly tech suits. It hurts bugs. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know if I ever knew that until I stopped using them. Well, I stopped playing on Lost Island, and then I never had never played another map where they were on, so I never had the opportunity to use them again. You lost many a perfect tame for forgetting to turn off their scream. Oh yes, okay. Almost here. Or is he? Is he on this one? There he is. We don't have the little taming icon and that sort of thing, which I really appreciate. Oh man, you're in the rocks here, buddy. Can I get access to your inventory? I need a foot. Well, I think you are going to wake up. It's going to be pretty close. Oh, man. Well, I don't want to break this rock open and then hit him and then, yeah, ruin the taming effectiveness. So I think we're going to, since I'm on single player, I think I'm just going to cheat in here. If I can get access to this dude. Can't get access to its inventory though. Did I just throw something? Oh, I threw the otter. That's not good. Alright. I don't know. I should be able to get access to inventory things when you're in ghost mode here. Where am I going? Oh, Ark. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to just break the rock, I guess. Maybe it's in free fall. Okay, not hitting it, that's good. There we go. Good deal. Well, while we wait, let's look up the awesome spyglass and what we need to make for that. Awesome spyglass. So we just need crystal fiber wood. We can get that. I think there's some crystal around here somewhere. We don't need much. Was there any in here? I don't think. I think it's bare inside that one cave. Take a look around. You can break the rock without hitting him. Yeah, I just wanted to try the other way because then I knew I wouldn't hit him. Any crystal up here? I know where there's a bunch of crystal, not too far, but it looks like we're out of luck here. There's a bunch of crystal down that way. We got time, so I think before this guy tames. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And we've got this ringed red drop coming down over here too, which is pretty cool. So we'll check that out. Kind of funny that the griffin glitched down into the rocks. It looks like we're going to have to be a little quick about this drop though. Nothing stupendous there, but still nice. See if I can make the swim. Whoa, that was a speed boost, all right. How's the stamina? Can we get there without losing all of our stam? I think so. Alright, do I have anything I can drop? I don't think I need the metal or all this flint here. It's not that heavy, but alright. I don't remember how much we needed. That's probably enough. You know the under ice little cave full of metal by the redwoods? Artifact inside one of the stone plateaus in the water. That one, okay. For crystal? Alright, now I just need a little wood, I think was what, a little wood and fiber. There's a cool ice cave over that way. By the redwoods too. Let's see this guy. Oh, we need hide and 10 fiber. That's plenty there, and some hide. There we go. Just make we'll make a couple. Take them back to base. All right. Or a different one, I guess. Yeah, that's a really good crystal spot in the center of that rock spire there. We'll take crystal back. Kind of hard to come by sometimes. All right, let's go see how our griffin's doing. Hopefully we get something with some good stamina and decent weight. Noob. Who's a noob? I got more hours on Ragnarok than I think any other map. Maybe the island, now that I've been playing ASA for so long, it's probably pretty close. Pretty close tie. Oh, my otter's still in there too. I forgot about that. See if I can locate my otter. I think the otter is inside the griffin. Okay, how are we doing unconscious wise? I think we're going to be okay. Let's give him a little bit more. Let's go replace our spyglass, whoops, with this modded one. So there we go. So how much? Okay, it's going to need 10 raw prime meat. Is what it needed total. Of course, don't need that now. We got, we might have to grab some more of that. That's why I didn't eat this Bronto that's over here. So let's go. Come on, put that away. Why is this stuck out? Whoops. How did I just... Oh, I hit E. That's... Come on. There we go. That's better. Alright. Is that Bronto corpse around? No. Alright, let's go see if we can find something else with some prime meat. Another of the rock spires like that has an artifact in it. Okay, whoa! Don't want to take fall damage like that. I don't think we would have. Anyway. Let's go say hi to the broodmother. Do we get prime meat from the broodmother? Oh, we will from this guy. What level are you? 100. Alright, shotgun. Let's reload you. I'm gonna get hit. There you go. Flying death there. There we go. Cool. Alright, this time we'll use the pick. I think we probably get some more. It's a primitive one now. Come on, prime, let's go. 1, 2, that'll be plenty. Cool. There's always the Alpha Rex, that's true. Yeah, we can take the Alpha Rex with this Griffin. No problem. There's a Bronto inside there. Yeah, and people complain about ASA and all the glitches and stuff like that, and there certainly are some. There's no doubt about that, but now I see the otter. There, we got him. Alright, so let's give this guy our prime meat here. Now we won't run out for sure, or won't spoil. We're almost ready. You were saying decent something on there. Yeah, 29 melee is what you were saying. What about stamina? 21. See if we get a good roll after it tames up. We can also look and see if we have any new griffin spawn in over here. Why not? Gotta spend our time doing something. Might as well be productive. We can look over by the griffin trap as well that I have. There's what? Basically 3 griffin spawns on Ragnarok. One of them have spread out a bunch of close mountaintops. A lot of turtles in this creek. Could be. Let's head down here. And here's the other griffin spawn. Gotta watch our stamina here. Got plenty of net guns, so we don't probably have to use the trap. Not seeing anybody down here at the moment. Usually you can kind of spot them because when they're down low attacking stuff, they have the, you know, like that little dust that gets kicked up. So they're kind of easy to spot. It's the Super 150. Not really that super. What do we have in here? But in case we do see one. Not sure how I want to even do this. That works. Some bees. Ragnarok is full of beehives, isn't it? That's Sergeant Tavis. Doesn't look like there's any griffins right at the moment. Fly down this way a little bit. But I think we're out of luck. That's all right. It's good to have backup griffins because this right now is the only one I have. Should probably get some otter or some fish meat for my otter. Whee! So one thing I got to do, I'm not going to do it on stream, is check out ASA with the Unreal Engine update and see if see how that's performing. Thought I would do this today to check on old Ragnarok here. That griffin should be up pretty soon. What are we at? 76%, 98.8% taming effectiveness. Seems a little low, but then again, I am using just raw prime meat. I'm not using any kibble. So we're gonna look. We'll lose a few percentage points. I don't know if it'll really end up being anything. Maybe a point or two. So I'm not at the point of making kibble yet, I guess. We'll say hi to the broodmother. See if we can go kill that Giga. There's that Giga. That's a 60. Look at those low numbers. It only has 8 points into health, but it is 80,000 health. And I'm pretty sure I didn't build the Giga trap over here yet. Nope. I certainly have not. There's the broodmother. Broodmother with 1.4 million health. And Alpha T-Rex, 84,000 health. And we can take those eyes out, right? Let's get out of here. Adios. I got nothing to take on those guys right now, that's for sure. Wow. I have one T-Rex, apparently. One T-Rex, one bear. One theory. Bunch of pteranodons. Wonder if you could melt the broodmother with pteranodons. Maybe. If you had enough pteranodons. With decent saddles, that might work. The Megapithecus is easy to take out with Dimorphodons. How are we doing here, buddy? Looks like probably one or two more bites. Torpor should be fine. How's the prime meat? I think will last. Cinema crops melt broodmothers? Oh, yeah, I bet. Let's see how badly this guy is. Oh, your food is okay. You have 9 points. Let's put that into melee. Your skin's not working. Try that. No? Try this. Oh, it's not working. Oh well. Cannot wait to hit up Ragnarok. Yeah, me neither. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think I am gonna go without any gear. Wonder if we'll have this sort of issue happening though. Falling into the rocks and through the mesh. I imagine it might be a thing. There's no, yeah. When is the release date for Ragnarok anyway? They're still sticking. Oh, I can't do this because time will stop. Alt tab. There we go. That's what I'm curious about. Somebody will probably type it in before I look it up. June 18th. June 18th, so 10 days from now. That's right, we get the bison. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be cool. Probably be a really good map for the bison, is my guess. Oh, 97.8 taming. Oh, there was a sheep in the neighborhood, if I remember right, too, we could have grabbed. That would have been faster. Oh, well. A little late for that now, since it needs one more bite. But I thought there was a sheep. I guess when I did my first attempt at this map, I did, I had like a little sheep ranch, if I remember right. Yeah, I guess I had a couple of different tries at this map. I would kind of like to do that again. That was kind of a neat little setup. I had some stables set up, and I had a little sheep ranch, and then I had dire wolves following around the sheep like they were sheepdogs, which was kind of fun. But most of these plains areas, I don't think, maybe some of them anyway, have gigas. So they're not necessarily the best. Over by the farm that has veggies growing wild, yeah, that was the area I had my little sheep area. Well, there's a good spot in there too to hide from the gigas. There's another cave behind the waterfall. All right, this is not Peter. Let's grab him. Let's check out his stats. So, ended up with 42 melee, so that's really nice. 35 stamina, just see how it compares over here. 26 stamina on this dude. So, way, way better melee. This one only had 16 points into it, so this is 305% melee, and health is 5,180. Yeah, not Peter is way better than Peter. So let's have Peter follow us. So that worked out pretty well, especially with a net projectile. We'd probably still be chasing it if it wasn't for the net projectile. Probably still be chasing around the map, looking for it. Oh well, I think that's going to do it for today. It was a fun time taking a little look at Ragnarok. Is that an alpha down there? Alpha Raptor. Alphas are kind of rare on this map, if I remember right. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I hope to see you next week. We'll be back probably to Ark Survival Ascended and checking out the Unreal update engine over there. So I hope you guys all have a good Sunday. So thanks to all the members, and thanks to everybody for watching and commenting and liking and all that good stuff. Thanks to Trav, Bone Dust, Pixie, Pico, and Man Behind the Beard for your current or past membership. See you next time, guys.